Hey!
Hello.
Hey, hello! Hi, how are you? Did you ever have deja vu?
I'm still glitching.
Did you ever have deja vu?
I'm still glitching.
Did you ever have deja vu?
Something's right.
That's good. Welcome to, or welcome back.
Part 2 of Riverside Students Live! Woo!
Good. I love it.
Yes,
Hey.
hopefully it's not glitchy for you guys.
Yeah.
And we love it.
If you're watching this in the rebroadcast, this is part 2 because part 1 didn't work.
Yeah,
And
just it's not that one.
Rejoining us,
Yep.
Welcome back. Thanks for coming up.
So tonight, we get to celebrate something really special.
Yeah.
Not our birthdays, but we get to celebrate amazing Riverside student volunteers. All the amazing Riverside volunteers. This night is for you. And so if you are watching right now, for students and volunteers, if you're watching right now, students, I want you to just give a shout out to your volunteers or your leaders right now, your small group leaders. Give a shout out to them. Tell them how much you love them because we are going to have a fun night tonight celebrating them.
Yep, we are really excited. So here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to give, just again, a re-shout out to all of our leaders. We're going to start with our Big Lake campus, to Chris
So
Anderson.
it's time for shout outs.
Leanne Belmano,
Yeah.
Melissa Bumgardner,
Jeff Berger,
Jesse Berger,
Aaron Bowman,
Brooke Bowman,
Logan Brunsting,
Ryan Carrington,
Shannon Carrington,
Ellen Coot,
Stephanie Goo,
Troy Decker,
Teresa Dormanen,
Vera Everswick,
Amy Fajardo,
Lucas Garcia Silva,
Karen Gerard,
Dustin Hatch,
Mitch Houston,
Lori Jacobson,
Maddie Jansen,
Bryce Kamenik,
Audrey Kyle,
and then Peter Kinnear.
Conrad Cook,
Ricky Cothenbottle. Beetle, I know.
Nicole Kuchera,
Ben Kurth,
Kelly Kurth,
Joshua and I would walk 5,000 miles. Hey!
Lynn Wynn,
Jordan Omscheid,
Ann Olson,
Eric Peterson,
Jay Rassett,
Ben Reed,
Stephanie Reed,
Lori Roiger,
Tracy Rikes,
Tony Scales,
Adam Schnell,
Brent Schnell,
Christy Secor,
Dan Secor,
Sam Severson,
Shani Snyder. Oh, excuse me.
Michael Summers,
Wade Tiemann.
Tyler Upham,
Karen, my dear Watson.
Robbie Watson,
And now it's time for the Sauk Rapids
Sauk
Group
Rapids
Leaders
Leaders.
Shoutouts! All right, Michaela Carl,
Stephanie Friesen,
Caitlin Hutchcraft,
Dakota Johnson,
Tom Kickhaffer.
Ann Lee,
Joe Okers.
Awesome. And then we've got some Big Lake guest services.
Yeah,
We're gonna
yeah.
start that out with Cole Clark,
Julie Crane,
Mary Crawford,
Josh Early,
Hannah Haley,
Vern Heidner,
Barry Heikkinen,
Tanya Johnson,
Jenna Ketchum,
Peter Kyle,
Heidi Palman,
Matt Pilman,
Charles Pachonik,
Chrissy Porath,
Catherine Provost,
Tiffany Ridinger,
Gina Shellowert,
Krista Schnell,
Rachel Skitad.
Skistad.
Oh, Skistad, that's what I said. That's what I said. Did I not say that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it's the
Moving
glitch.
on.
It's the
Moving
glitch.
on.
It was just glitching.
Glitch.
That's the problem.
Matt Smart.
Lonnie Smith,
Moving on to worship and tech team.
Yeah,
volunteers.
yeah.
Woohoo!
What do you have?
Daniel Stenberg,
Dan Stenberg,
Michael Talbot.
the amazing man in the tech booth who helps us every week, Tom Haley.
What up?
nice. Darren Story.
Oh.
See what I did there?
Tell me a story.
And last but certainly not least, Jackie Decker.
Yeah!
Thank you so much
love
to
you
all
guys.
you amazing volunteers and leaders. We
Yeah.
love you, and hopefully you heard us clearly that time.
Yeah. So here's what we're gonna do.
I'm
We're
not
gonna
doing it a
cut
third time.
to a Zoom chat with some of our students right now
Zoom.
who have been waiting anxiously to say something pretty awesome and personal. We've never done this before. We're just having some fun tech trial and error stuff here, but we're gonna give this a shout. So
Hopefully not the
here we
error.
go. Let's go to the Zoom chat.
Nice.
Look at this. We're really excited. How y'all doing? You excited? Go ahead, and we're gonna let's see. I'm gonna up there. Yes, full screen. I love it. Cool. So, hello everybody that you're here. Let's go ahead and start out. Brooklyn, you're gonna kick us off, right? Oh no, who's gonna kick us off? Alexis is off. Yeah, go for it.
Hi. So I just want to say, grateful for every single person that plays a role in the church, and whether if you're like a leader or if you're just putting it all together, because we would not be able to do what we do without you guys, and you make it possible for us to do what we do. And like, even if you feel like you have a small role, you really do have a big role, and we wouldn't be able to do what we do without you. I just am so appreciative of that, and thank you for all of you investing in us, and you never give up on us, and you continue to invest in us. Even with all this crazy stuff going on, you're still investing in us. So I just think that's super awesome, and thank you all for what you do.
All right, who's next?
So thank you all of the small group leaders and staff members for all you do. You are appreciated for all the extra prayers and help that we can get all the time. It helps every little bit to boost our encouragement and just be the best we can possibly be.
Keep it going.
I just wanted to shout out to all of the people who are helping with the kids right now, especially the early childhood. Shout out to Claire and all of our small group leaders. I just really appreciate everything that you guys have been doing, putting in so much work and so much effort, and it is definitely paying off. We love and appreciate all of you guys.
You leaders and volunteers are absolutely awesome. You make sure that no one slips under the radar, and you make sure that everyone feels welcome into the church. You always make sure that we have a great time and we are really able to dial in. And even if it's just smiling at us as we walk through the building or making sure that no one gets lost in the chat on the stream, you guys are phenomenal. Thank you for all you do.
I want to thank like every part of the church is amazing, and from guest services, just like their kindness that they show, that really shows God through their hearts, and all the worship every night. It just brings such a great connection to God that only those people give to us. And the same as all of our small group leaders, they always help me to give good advice and keep us on the right path. And everyone behind the scenes too, like on the tech teams and around the building, that they do all this work behind the scenes, like right now, to make this happen. And I'm so grateful for all of them being a blessing in my life. Thank you.
Thank you, leaders, for all you guys do. A lot of you guys, what you guys do goes unseen, and it's really special because you guys make a real connection with us, and we feel comfortable to talk to you guys.
Awesome. And then Ruby, and then let's go Brody after Ruby. So what are your thoughts?
Okay. Thank you for all the leaders, and just thanks for keeping us accountable, and thank you for, I don't know, just being there for us.
Awesome. And then Brody, what you got, man?
Yeah, I just think the leaders are still great. They care for us, they love, and they're always there for us. And they're always there if we need us. And shout out to Dan Secor too, by the way. And I just want to thank all the leaders. They do so much for us. Thank you.
Good stuff. Hey guys, thanks so much for doing this. I know this is kind of real-time praise, and we really appreciate it. We're going to cut to a video of some of your friends doing it. So thanks so much, everybody. Appreciate you coming on in. Wave to the camera.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for what we're doing. All right, check this other.
I just want to give a huge shout out to just Ben, Chris, Eric, and Brett. You guys have been super cool, and even the rest of you small group leaders who I maybe don't know as well, just thanks for being here at Riverside, being there for all the students.
Brooke is one of my small group leaders, and she's always super caring to us, and she always listens to us and is super understanding. And she comes every week with a smile on her face, just always there for us. And right now she's an essential worker, she's a nurse, but she still comes to all of our Zoom meetings and asks how we're doing, and you can just see Jesus shining through her. And it's a blessing to have her as one of my small group leaders.
Small group leaders are awesome because they play Fortnite with us and they take dubs.
Small group leaders are pretty awesome. Michael is great at helping us dial in and truly get some great takeaways from the message. Ricky is great at making sure that everyone has a fun time and just making it a cool atmosphere to hang out in. Aaron is great at making people feel welcome and helping us to make the most of our small group time. And Dustin, although he is new, he truly makes an impact.
Thank you, Ann and Tom, for just always having deep conversations with us and sharing God's love to each and every one of us. And thank you for treating us like a giant family.
I appreciate my 3 small group leaders, Lori, Tracy, and Karen, and they're all just such great people individually and do great things and always are willing to invest in us and even in times like these, and they're just super awesome all around.
Thank you, leaders and staff, for everything you do for us and taking time out of your day to help us.
All the small group leaders out there that have invested in me in the course of my schooling years, I just want to thank you for investing in me intentionally and just caring about me and my relationship with God.
Thank you, small group leaders, for listening and praying for us when we need it.
My favorite thing about Riverside small group leaders is that they're always willing to help you and pray for you, and they really care for you.
Small group leaders and staff, we're so glad that you are here and that we get to spend all our time with you guys at church, that you make the world a brighter place, and we're so glad that you're a part of our lives.
I don't know about you, but that was pretty awesome to hear from students and to see pictures with leaders and volunteers just hanging out together, doing ministry life together. It's just such a good thing to see the church family coming together and being the church. And we actually have, we invited some of that church family, some of our volunteers, amazing volunteers and leaders here tonight to play some games with us. And so I want to introduce you to these wonderful ladies and gentlemen. We have representing the high school. So each of these people are going to be representing either high school or middle school teams, okay? So over here we have Dakota from Sauk Rapids, who's representing on the middle school team. We have Josh and we have Stephanie. Now, Dakota, please share with everyone what capacity do you serve in Riverside students?
Capacity.
Capacity, yes.
Well, I'd like to say I'd love to have more kids show up to Skype. I've only had 3. But
so you're gonna go to like by numbers capacity.
Yes.
Yeah. So what do?
I do.
Why would you be in that small group? You're killing me, Smalls.
I'm sorry.
What do you do?
What do I? I love to serve the middle school kids.
Yep. As a
leader.
This is torture right now. You are a small group leader. Apparently, nobody told.
Right.
Sounds like okay. We're gonna play charades in a little bit. Apparently, we gotta. We'll work through this this train wreck. Okay, Josh, help me out, bro. How do you serve in Riverside students?
Oh, way to phrase it there. He's trying to get a good answer out of us. I help out with facilities watch security at the front doors on Wednesday nights.
He keeps us safe. I love that. That's good.
Yes.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Josh. Stephanie, how about you?
7th grade ladies. Woo!
See how that works, Dakota? Woo! Just real easy. 7th grade ladies. Anyway, and now representing our high school team, all right, we have Ryan and we have Leanne. Ryan, please share with us, what is your role here at Riverside Students? What do you do? Where do you serve?
To remind Clayton that NDSU is better than the Iowa Hawkeyes.
I don't even know why we put one of these things together. Like the script and the programming, it just doesn't even matter anymore. Ryan, what do you do? So Ryan is a small group leader. And
9th grade boys!
9th grade boys, thank you. Leanne. And then, Leanne.
Hi, I'm Leanne, and I am a leader for the 11th grade girls.
Wonderful. All right, give it up for them.
All right.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah, Tony.
So this is really important. This is hot off of the press. So everybody wants to hear this from a particular female named Ronnie. That Josh guy is hot.
Oh. My goodness. It is warm up here. He did say it is warm up here.
Go,
So
Ronnie.
it must be the
It's your
lights and stuff like that. Or shining off my forehead onto Josh, maybe. That's what it is. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna play some games and not just talk about where we don't or do serve. So we're gonna play What's in the Box first, and then the second game that we're going to play is charades. But here's what we need you to do. Because there's a little bit of a delay, we want you guys to submit some of the charade ideas. So in the comments, while we play What's in the Box, I want you to submit what are some of the charade categories or items or things that these guys are going to have to act out in the charades game. And again, they are representing middle school and high school. They're representing you guys. So whichever team wins out of both of these games, middle school or high school, next week we're gonna give away those prizes for you. Okay, so go ahead and submit some of those ideas of what you want them to act out. Again, the charades are acting it out. So like if you did like Clayton's forehead, that would be a little difficult to act out. At least in my forehead, it's a little difficult to act out. You can't. Oh, I guess you could just point to somebody's forehead. That's true. Or like saying like Kamine and somebody acting like a chicken. I don't know. So. Anyway, give out some of those. Give us your ideas in the comments while we play What's in the Box. All right? So now it is time to play What is in the Box. And so middle school, who is your representative? We need one representative from each team. Middle school, who is your representative?
Dakota.
All right, Dakota. And high school, who is your representative?
Leanne.
All right, give it up for Dakota and Leanne to come on down.
Come on, high school.
What's in the box? All right. So here's how we play What is in the Box. In between the two contestants is a wonderfully designed handmade cardboard box wall thing. Very, very expensive quality. And what they're going to do, they're going to receive a box like this, and there will be a obscure item in this box. And basically, your guys' goal is to get the other person to guess wrong of what you have in the box. So you can either describe what's in the box, you can either describe exactly what it is, or you can make up something different to try and trick them. And then you have to, when I say, okay, now it's time to make a decision, then you have to decide whether they're telling the truth or they're lying about what is in the box. If they get it incorrect, then it's a point for your team. Make sense? Got it? All right, it's time to play What's in the Box. All right, so ladies first. Leanne,
Yes.
are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Leanne, what's in the box?
Well, they come up with some good ones, but it genuinely is a baby Yoda with money in its hands.
Baby Yoda with money in its hands. Now, Dakota, you do get one question to ask Leanne. So each contestant gets one every round, one question. So you get one question to try and maybe throw her off a little bit if you'd like to ask, or if you just want to guess, that's totally fine too. But we can't take too much time.
So cute.
The music's playing, or at least maybe
What
it was.
color is Baby Yoda's skin?
It's kind of a, well, he's like a little stuffed, so it's kind of green. It's kind of that mossy, that swampy green.
Dakota, it's time to make a decision. What is your decision? Do you think Leanne is telling the truth or lying about what is in the box? Is it a Baby Yoda thing? What was it again? Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Is she telling the truth or is she lying?
She's lying.
You think she's lying? Leanne, show everyone what is in that box. Show Dakota. That's right, she was lying. You got it correct, Dakota. 1 point for middle school. All right, okay. All right, Dakota, now it's your turn. Here is your first item in the box. Make sure that the camera can see you there. Go ahead and pull that item out. Hold it so that everybody can see it. Okay? Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I like to think that you can sit down at a nice campfire. You can drink it. It's a big brand. The font is a custom font. You can't get it anywhere else.
Please help me.
It's got some nice decorations on this too.
Explain exactly what is on it in your hand. You're a little more. You're too vague. You need to be exact. You need to say exactly what it is, whether you're lying about it or not, but exactly what it is.
I mean, I would remember when I go to the dentist, I get these stickers. I think.
Dakota, get moving. Come on, man. Describe it.
Hello Kitty. I think.
Okay.
Can I ask my one question?
You can ask your one question.
Dakota, what is it that you're holding in your hand?
I don't know.
You don't know? Yes, you do. I'm gonna switch you out in about 2 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
What do you got? What's in your hand? What's in your hand?
It's got some nice decorations. It's some sticky stuff to it.
All right, stop. Leanne, do you think he's telling the truth or he's lying about what's it? You gotta go with it. I don't know. You get what you get.
It's like it's a guess.
This is a guess. Is he lying or is he telling the truth?
I'm gonna guess he's telling the truth.
Yes, he's telling the truth. Well, kinda. I mean, he's telling the truth. So, just for future reference, you say it's a Coca-Cola can with Hello Kitten stickers all over it. Kitty. No. Okay. All right, Leanne, are you ready?
Please,
so
give me the
congratulations,
box.
high school. High school, you got a point. Good job. Good job. All right.
Down.
So go ahead and set that on the ground. Here we go. Leanne, it's time to play. What is in the box?
Oh, this is cool.
This is the best one. Did you show the camera?
This
Did you
is
show the camera?
so cool.
All right, good.
Okay, so it is a lemon, and it's already squeezed, and it's squished into a glass.
A lemon already squished into a glass. You see how specific she was in describing
so
the item that
cool.
she had? That's what you need to do the next time you get a thing, because that's how you play the game, Dakota. Now, Dakota, you get one question to ask Leanne. What would you like to ask her?
I don't have a question.
He does not have a question.
Oh.
So, Dakota, do you think she's telling the truth, or do you think she is lying about that lemon?
I'm going to go with she's telling the truth.
Then she's telling the truth. Leanne, what is in the box?
It is Legos frozen in an ice
cube
tray.
tray.
Woo!
Oh,
That is so cool.
Dakota, you got it wrong. So that means high school gets a point. Congratulations, high school. It's 2-1 high school. All right, Dakota, are you ready to try this again? Then promise me you describe what's in the box or describe something that's not in the box. It's very specific. Here we go. Show everybody on the camera. Show the camera.
I feel like
what
I need a
is in
booster.
the box. Don't look, Leanne. Don't
I
look.
won't, I
Okay.
won't, I
What is in the
won't.
box?
I can't even
You
see
see
the
that?
eyes.
Okay. All right. Oh, yeah.
Burn! Thanks, Preston.
Okay, here we go. This is your second chance.
All right.
Here you go.
So it's a bobblehead with a sucker. I believe this guy's got a good YouTube channel, Bob Ross. I think he makes a lot of art, if I'm correct. Although I don't like his art. I will say that.
How can you not like Bob Ross's art?
I'm sorry. It's just
You're killing me.
it was so boring to watch.
Happy
The happy trees? Come on now. No appreciation these days.
That's really all I got.
That's all you got?
Yeah.
Okay. Leanne, you get one question.
My one question is the bobblehead holding a paintbrush and palette?
Yes.
Oh, it is. Okay. So, Leanne, do you think Dakota is telling the truth, or is he lying?
I think he is telling the truth.
That he's telling the truth. Dakota, are you telling the truth, or are you lying? He's telling the truth. It's Bob Ross bobblehead holding a sucker. Well done, high school. High school is pulling away. All right. There's still a chance, middle school, to come back here. Although you have Dakota on your team, so I'm not sure how well that. No, I'm just kidding. All right, that was much better. Good job. All right, here we go. Leanne, what is in the box?
Oh, this is classic.
All right.
Okay.
Can everybody see that on the camera there? Dakota, don't look. All right. Okay.
So it's a huge, huge, huge sucker. And on the sucker, it has like 5 billion colors. It's got greens, blues, pinks, and it's got this huge pink flamingo bird riding a surfboard on a wave with some grass.
that was really good. That was very descriptive. I like that. Dakota, do you have any questions for Leanne after describing that in such detail? Do you have any questions for her about that? Maybe what the flamingo ate last night or something like that.
Oh man.
Is that a no or a yes?
I don't have a question.
Okay, he doesn't have a question. All right. So do you have an answer then? Do you think Leanne is telling the truth, or is she lying? This is like, you better get this right.
Okay.
5, 4.
I think she's lying.
3. You think she's lying? Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Are you lying? No! That means high school, you have won. What is in the box? Give it up for high school. Nice work. All right. Hopefully you've been submitting some of those charades ideas to Pastor Tony so that we can play that. But give it up for these guys for playing. Thank you so much for playing What's in the Box. High school, you took it away that time. Good job with that. We are now going to play some charades. And again, you can keep on submitting some ideas for this. But again, just to remind you how to play charades, you cannot talk. Okay, you can only act it out. Whatever you get, you have to act it out. Pastor Tony is going to text me what you have to act out.
Done.
And I will show you.
Done.
Oh, you already did it?
Done. I'm like that ahead of it.
You're that ahead?
I'm that
wow,
ahead.
thank you guys so much for submitting your ideas. Awesome. Okay.
Just for the record, Preston says this is going to be a disaster.
I think he's right.
It can only go up from here. We got this. Okay. So middle school, you still got a chance to win something if you guys take away this game, all right? So we're going to let middle school go first, and I'm going to have Josh Early.
Okay.
He's going to act out the first item, okay?
So I can't say anything?
So you can't say
No
say
sounds.
anything. I mean, you
No
can say,
animal sounds
no
or
animal
nothing?
sound. I mean, I know that you have a hobby farm. I know, but...
Okay.
Okay, so...
We'll get this.
Can we phone a friend?
Ronnie. So...
What's Josh
your
doing?
first one... I got to somehow cover up the other ones.
Please help us, Ronnie.
Your first one is...
The top one?
The top one. The top one. So maybe, all right, the top one.
I'll send you some individually.
Yeah. That'll
All right.
be easier.
All right.
I should get a piece of paper. That would be easier.
The top one.
All right, so the top one.
Just the top one.
Yep, and you have 30 seconds, and don't tell them what it is because the other team can steal if you don't get it, okay? So they have 30 seconds. The other team you can steal if they don't get it, okay? 30 seconds.
Okay. This is
the
really
time
easy. This is really easy.
starts now.
Frog.
Bunny.
It's a frog!
It's a frog!
Congratulations! Middle school, we're starting off easy.
Look at that.
All right,
We're
look
good.
at that.
Do I have to do another one?
No, you're good.
Oh, yes.
All right. Rhino, come on up, bud.
Rhino? Okay.
All right, here we go. bud.
Rhino. No. Oh, no. That's not it? No.
Okay.
She already knew it.
All right, dude.
Rhino.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Your next one is...
Don't give him
Oh, no.
Get it?
Paper. Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
All right.
syllable word.
You gonna write it down and then?
This one is
Yikes.
that one.
I hope
Oh,
I know
boy.
what it is.
All right.
I know what it is.
Oh, boy.
Is it common?
I got it.
You got it?
Okay.
Okay. All right. You got 30 seconds, Leanne. You got 30 seconds. Go ahead and scoot up to the tape. So there you go. Perfect.
see you.
All right. Here we go. On your marks. Get set. Go.
Chicken, rabbit, Clayton, ostrich, flamingo, 1 foot, 1 leg,
Yep.
ostrich, 1-legged man, 1-legged cat, 1-legged chicken.
Oh.
Nice work. Wow.
Oh,
That was
my.
tough. All
That
right.
was
Good. Stephanie,
lot
you look so
harder.
excited to do this.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Come on down, Steph.
So excited.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
All right. You ready for this?
All right. All right, here we go. Ready? I want it right there. Got it? All right. You gotta scoot up a little bit. There you go. On your marks. Get set. Go!
Train.
Hair.
Hot air balloon.
Fountain hair.
Hopefully in the comments we're posting what
explosion.
it is.
Volcano explosion.
Volcano.
Volcano! Yes, it's volcano! Nice job!
Air 5.
Good job, Stephanie. Well done. Nice.
That was like 35 seconds.
All right,
Come
Leanne.
on.
Leanne, come on down, Leanne.
Yeah.
Come on down. All right, you ready? Yep, that's the one.
You got this,
So
Leanne.
it's
You
the
got
one
this.
after
Come on.
volcano. So go ahead and submit that so they know what they're trying to get in the comments. Here we go. On your marks, get set, go!
Mickey Mouse.
Oh, just like
No.
that. Wow. Hey, that was really fair, Stephanie. Volcano, Mickey Mouse, same thing. It was pretty easy.
Hey, just so you
Both of them
know,
were pretty easy, right?
I
Right,
had that
yeah.
about like 3 seconds into your
Okay.
thing. I knew volcanoes.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right,
He did. He could.
Dakota.
Come on, Dakota.
Come on, Dakota.
I'm sorry, but Dakota has
Come
to
on,
play
Dakota.
this
Come on.
game. Dakota. All right, buddy. What should I give Dakota?
I just want to say I'm sorry.
Please be kind. Be kind.
Okay,
It's all right. You can do this.
Dakota, here we go. You're going to do that right there. What? You can do that, right? Got it. I might give a hint, but go ahead. You ready? On your marks. Go all out. Get set. Go!
Fat.
Uh,
Fat. kick.
Sumo wrestler.
Fat,
close.
Chop. Fat karate. Fat kick. Fat
Fat.
grab. Fat. Fat. Fat pinch. Fat. Pastor Clayton's forehead.
Come on. Oh, that's it. All right. High school team. What do you think it is?
Kung Fu Panda!
It is Kung Fu Panda!
That's okay.
High school taking it away again. All right. Ryan, come on down for high school. Here we go.
No,
All right, here we go.
you did it right.
That's good, guys.
It's like,
You did a good job.
We've got an
It was
official
good.
Ryan Rocks in the feed here.
Yeah, nice. All right, Ryan.
Oh.
Got it? Scoot up to the tape a little bit, bud. On your marks. Get set. Go! It's Hey!
What was that?
Why do they get all the easy
Is
ones?
that cheating if he
Yes.
points?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
You know,
Yeah.
you know what? Negative
Yes.
points. It's tied up again. It's
That's
tied
right.
up again. Yeah, it's tied up.
That is not acting.
Wait, hold on a second. Earlier when you said if it was Clayton's forehead, we could point to your forehead. So
That's true. That's
But
true.
it's not an
But I
option.
point to your forehead, not my forehead.
No, you
your
said you can point to your forehead.
The blue doesn't. It doesn't. Blue just is just an accent color.
It counts.
All right. Josh,
All right,
you're on up.
all right,
Come on
let's
up.
go here.
Hey.
That wasn't in the rules.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
What
keep
do we
it
got?
close. So here we go. All right. Here we go. I know. All right, here we go. A couple more rounds here.
All right.
All right. Are you ready? We're gonna go with that one right there.
No, we don't want to see
All right,
that.
here we go.
Happy thoughts.
Here we go.
Come on.
On your marks, middle school cheer mod. Get set. Go!
Swimming. Pool.
diving, jumping in the
Jump
pool.
in the pool.
Drowning.
Jump. Diving board. Jump.
No.
Pool.
Hopscotch.
Jump. Splash. Pool. Jump.
Trampoline.
Jump. Trampoline.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Trampoline.
Air five.
Nice.
Woo!
What? All right. Okay. Leanne, come on up and tie it. You got this, girl.
He was making noise.
I don't know what. Yeah, with his feet. No, what's he
You can't
doing?
jump quietly.
Okay, what's he doing? I'll say, what's she doing, Ryan?
He made up for the
Okay.
one hit with a Kung Fu Panda.
You ready? You ready? You know?
Leanne, your fan club is active, just so you know. They are
Got it?
excited.
You got it?
Yeah.
You got it.
You got it?
We got it.
All right. All right, here we go. Here we go. High school. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Hit it. What is she doing?
Blowing up candles.
Okay.
Happy birthday. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. 2 words. 2 candles.
Close.
2 candles.
Almost.
2 candles nose. Unity candle.
Ooh.
2 candles in 1.
No. Remember, you can steal middle
Chop.
school. Oh, that's it. All right. What do you guys think it is? You get one answer. What do you think it is? That's a tough one.
Do you know that one, Stephanie?
Anything? Dakota, I'm not even going to ask you. Just I love you so much.
Dakota, did you
Something
have
to
an
do
answer?
with a candle, but I ain't got it.
3, 2, 1.
Match on fire.
No, it's a candlestick. She was doing candlestick.
Oh.
Minus points for high school. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. You're not gonna get it. All right. Here we go. 2 more rounds. One more. One more for each. All right, Stephanie, and then
All right.
Ryan. You're up. You're
Stephanie,
the last one.
you
right?
got your cheering going on here.
All right, Steph. Here we go. Last 2 rounds. Here we go. Okay. Oh,
sorry.
That's okay.
Give us an easy one.
Those feet anyway.
All right. We're gonna do. Ooh.
Don't make noises like that when you're picking out my word.
All right. We're gonna do.
Stop it.
We're gonna do this one. All right. Here we go.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
You got it.
to us. Give it
You
to
got
us.
this. You got this, Stephanie. Ben, I hope you're watching because this is going to be awesome. All right, here we go. Stephanie, are you ready? Of course you're not. On your marks, get set, go!
Gorilla. Bear hugging. Noogie.
Oh my goodness.
Throwing a tantrum. Wrestling.
All-Star Wrestling.
WWE.
WWE Wrestling.
Ooh.
Siblings wrestling.
What?
Siblings wrestling.
No.
Tag team wrestling.
You're so close.
WWF. Higher than that.
Did they get it? Did they
Higher
Did they
than
get
that?
it?
Yeah.
Did they get it? Yeah. Okay. All right. Well,
What
Tony
was
said
it?
you said WWE wrestling.
I
Right?
said
So it was
WWE.
professional wrestler.
Oh.
So
count
technically,
that.
the
Oh,
WWE
that-
is a professional wrestler.
I would give
Thank
it that.
you.
Valiant
you.
effort. Great
Good
job.
Good job.
Man. All right. Okay. I'm gonna make this one for high school. This is worth 2 points. Worth 2 points. You could tie and both could win. Okay. All right. So there's still a chance. High school. All right. It's worth 2 points. Here we go.
Better be
Got this.
really
All
hard.
right.
I got this. I got this.
Last
Hey,
one.
if we want
last
to
one.
steal, we could
Yep.
say steal, right?
Last one.
Oh, you ain't gonna
All right.
need to steal because it's gonna be done.
Oops.
It's a one and done.
All right.
We gonna go.
We're gonna go.
If they're getting 2 points, it needs to be
All right.
twice
All right.
as
Here we
hard.
go.
It better
You ready?
not be WWE.
Ready? All right. You got it? Okay. All right. Here we go. Ready, set, go!
Take two, a movie. Cut in half. Slap.
Can I steal?
What is this?
Can I steal?
Cut.
Can I steal?
You can steal after we're done.
Fish. Swimming. Finding Nemo. What is that? Jaws. Snap.
Ooh.
Jaws. A movie. Big Jaws. Crocodile. Crocodile Dundee. Crocodile Dundee.
Another name.
Alligator.
Alligator! Alligator!
I was trying to do alligator jaws.
Woo! That was close.
Wow,
that was
that-
close.
That's just
I-
not
I mean, she said crocodile. You guys got
Yeah.
WWE professional wrestler. That's pretty.
She said
That's
alligator.
pretty good.
She said
That was good.
alligator.
You did after I said another name, but that's okay. You did it. Congratulations, both high school and middle school. You guys win this round. Wow, that was good, man. And just to think, if you guys didn't lose a point, you would have took it all away. That would have been wow. Tony, what do we have next? Thank you so much for
Okay,
playing.
so who won?
These amazing
Who won?
things. Yeah. What?
Who won?
Yes.
So middle school and high
Middle,
school.
middle
The
school
answer
won?
is yes.
Well,
Middle school
they,
won.
Yes.
middle school won.
Middle
high
school
school
won.
But it tied. It tied.
Yes.
It's
It was a tie. Yeah. It was a tie.
All right, we got to figure out how we're gonna do our giveaway. That's a great question.
Yeah, we might have to just, maybe, hey, let's just do it this way. Let's say middle school won this one, but then we give away an all-consuming,
That's good.
everybody,
All
both
right.
middle school and high school have a chance to win.
So here's what we need you to do as you're
3 ways
watching
to
right
win.
now. Don't forget to do this right now. We need you to put your first name and your last initial so that we know that you're here, and then write middle school, high school, so we know. So like if it would be maybe like Tony M, and then I'd put high school or middle school. Do that right now in the feed so that we know that you're here, and we can look you up and make sure you win or you're entered into our prize giveaway. So everybody do that right now in the chat, wherever you're at. Also, we are going to play something here in a moment. We're going to play a video for you guys. This is from our hearts
Special song, right?
to our leaders.
Yeah.
But I do want to say this, that in a moment, we're going to cut to a Zoom chat with our leaders. And what we're going to do there is just ask them some fun questions, kind of like how we do these mugs. So be thinking about a couple fun questions that we're going to ask the leaders, and you guys get to ask them. So put those into the chat as well. So first your name, then your questions, but check this video out.
Special song for you guys.
Special song.
You turn it up in the house a little bit? Or no?
This goes out to all the leaders out there, from all of us. We love you. Just some suburb girls trying to find hope in the world. They're up at midnight filming another TikTok vid. Some rambunctious big lake guys. Becker, Elk River. Sorry guys, we're running late.
Okay.
Buffalo, Sauk Rapids, St. Cloud, Sawtail, they're everywhere. A leader in a Zoom chat room, living out Acts 242. Pray by day, invest at night. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers, no way.
Everyone is welcome here. Small groups, digging deep in the Bible. Come on! And there's facility watching. You know you are. Nursing care is caring to guest services, doing their high fives. Come on! They're all working hard to share what they know, driving through rain or snow, or making quarantine work from home. You're all heroes. Summer trips, winter retreats, fall kickoff, Thanksgiving eats. Any way that they can change the world, it goes on and on and on and on. Strangers, no way. Everyone is welcome here. Small groups, digging deep in the Bible. And there's facility watching. You know who you are. Nursery care is caring to get services, doing their high five. Don't stop your serving. Hold on to your calling. Students are so blessed by you. Yeah, you. Don't stop your serving. Hold on to your calling. Students are so blessed by you. Yeah. Don't stop. We love you, Riverside student leaders and volunteers. Thanks for all you do. Tip your waitresses. Goodbye.
Woo! Man, can I just say, we love you, volunteers. We love it. You guys rock. Woo!
Woo.
That's right.
It's a woo moment.
That is a very woo moment.
I'm working with my microphone here. Thank you for everybody who told me my microphone was still on. You're awesome. I'm really grateful for your obvious commentary. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We are in our Zoom chat with our leaders. We are going to say hello to them here. We want your questions for the leaders. Fun, random questions. So let's cut to our Zoom feed.
Let's do it. Maybe.
There it is. Hey, guys. Can you wave if you hear me? Yes, you can hear me. This is great. Okay. If you missed the music video, we'll make sure we send it to you. It's going to be on Spotify soon. We're not sure when, but
it's going to go viral.
Yeah, it's going to go viral. Yeah, kind of in a good way. Viral is not necessarily the best term there. So, we want to hear from you. We're going to ask you all a question. Let me do this. I'm going to unmute you all and then quickly mute you again so that you have control of. So here we go. I'm going to unmute all, and then go ahead and mute yourself. And when you have something to say, go ahead and say it. That's wonderful. Okay. So, hey, all of our leaders here, we would love to ask you some random questions. So we're going to start doing that. We need to know what those questions are. Haley's going to be looking those questions up for us and sharing those with us here in the feed. So what we're going to do is essentially have the students ask questions, we ask them to. We're going to kick it off, though, with one. What is one of your favorite things that you have enjoyed this season of ministry? I know there's a lot we've been frustrated with, but what's been one thing that you have enjoyed? Got to unmute yourself.
I've loved watching them grow in their faith and learn to trust that they can come to me in times of doubt and concern. And so I just love that.
Awesome. Somebody else.
There's been a certain sense of independence that everybody means through this, where they're delving more into the Bible versus us having to force it down. You know what I mean? Like they're actually like trying to put themselves further and further into the Bible.
No, they're talking right now.
That's the best part of any Zoom call, right? That's my favorite part right there. That's good. Somebody else, what's been one of your favorite parts?
You know, I've really enjoyed being able to participate in a couple of music videos that we've done socially, physically distanced. And also, I was able to do the editing for the Mother's Day reading of Psalms, which was a challenge. But I was able to do that from my home and make it available to the whole church, which I think is kind of cool.
Awesome. Okay, we have a question we're going to ask you here from Pastor Clay. What is it?
We have a question of what kind of things do you like to do? Shows, videos, like what are some things that leaders like to do?
What are some things that leaders like to do? Just fun things you like to do. We'll ask you guys, and then we'll cut over here to our other leaders on stage. So
I'll
what do you
go.
like to do?
My favorite thing right now is I play Animal Crossing New Horizons on the Switch like all the time. Like I spend way too much time on that game.
Awesome. Liam does the same thing, Shani. Don't feel bad. I prefer to spend time in my garden and go for walks.
Nice.
Well, I'm still teaching. I'm still teaching from home. I've got a bass student and a vocalist, and that's kind of fun because I get to stay connected with the kids.
Cool. All right, we'll come back to you guys here in the chat. We're going to cut to our leaders on stage for a minute. So, something fun you guys like to do.
Who?
Go fishing.
Gardening. Working with all my animals.
What do you like to do?
Disc golf.
Disc golf.
I thought he said disco.
Disco. You like disco? Yeah.
That's great. Okay. All right, let's do another question. Do we have another one?
All right. I believe Haley has a question for us all.
The question is, how did you know that you wanted to serve as a leader?
So the question is how did you know that you wanted to serve as a leader? So if you've not shared yet, we'd love to hear. How did you know you wanted to serve as a leader?
All right, I can go. I can. So I didn't really know I wanted to work on Wednesday nights and help out there. I didn't know it was my calling until kind of like divine intervention. They needed a woman to go with the Avalanche. And I made such an amazing connection with some students that I just couldn't stop going. So I've been going ever since.
Hopefully we're not on right now.
Sweet. Somebody else? How'd you know?
So
I felt like, oh, go ahead.
I'll go. I mean, do you want to go first? Sorry.
You go ahead.
Okay, so I think that I am pretty new to up in Sauk Rapids. So I grew up in the Monticello campus, and so wasn't as involved in the youth group, and I moved up into Sauk Rapids and wanted to get involved. And I'm a teacher, so I've worked with kids before, but I work in an elementary school and wanted to like impact some students' lives in middle school and high school. So I just kind of got connected and knew that I loved just meeting people and building relationships. So it always just kind of seemed like a good fit. So I just always knew that I wanted to work with people. So it's just kind of a great mix to kind of impact those kids around us.
Was there one more?
You know,
I was just going to say that I feel like I have like a different perspective that the kids can relate to just because of my past and how I went through high school and middle school and how hard it was for me. And I feel like I can relate to them that way and show them how God can make those changes in their lives and how they are being viewed now is not how they really are.
Awesome. We're going to cut to the stage here, so hang on to your thoughts, guys. What do we got up here?
How about a question?
Yeah, let's do another one.
Let's do another question real quick. So for the people on the stage, leaders on stage, what is the part of church you miss the most? What is the part of church you miss the most?
I miss my students, and I miss
I miss
hugs.
seeing all you guys, all the students, and the leaders.
Yes.
I miss people in person.
I agree, Lynn. I miss all the kids
High five.
and the people.
Singing, people, hugs, serving.
I agree. I miss all the people and the leaders and the kids. So just seeing you guys every week.
Awesome. All right. So I don't know if you guys know this or not. We were asking on stage first. So if you said anything in the feed, we didn't hear it. So I'm sorry. So let's try that again. So real quick, what do you miss most? What do you miss most about church?
A couple of us have already just said that we miss our kids, obviously, and we miss the camaraderie of our people, and we just miss hanging out with everybody.
Cool.
Yeah, I agree. It's just that connection that you get when you're in person that is something that is definitely missed.
I really miss worshiping live too.
Worshiping live. That's good. We're so grateful for you guys. This is good. Hey, so listen, I wanna just thank you guys. If you can stay in this feed, we're gonna come back to you leaders. We're gonna have a little powwow right afterward. So students know that we're gonna be chatting with the leaders right afterward for about 5 or 10 minutes. So any of you who are planning on small groups tonight,
than it is on
going here though. So I'm just gonna ask you to hang tight here, leaders. We'll be right back. And then we're going to just do something here in the feed together. So students, thanks so much for loving on your leaders. We're really grateful for that. And one of our hopes in the middle of all this stuff is that, hang on. How about you say something because my microphone's bad.
Okay. So one of the things that we love to do,
basically share kind of how we are feeling about our amazing leaders and kind of just want to share with you to all you guys of the impact that you have made in Riverside Student Ministry and in the students' lives. And so we want to just kind of share a little kind of little devotional, I guess you call it.
Yeah,
right.
This is for everybody. And so one of the things that I just really, really important. So I have these s'mores up here, which is kind of in pieces. I think you guys know this. You've been around campfires here in Minnesota. That's kind of the thing.
I've had a few s'mores in the last weekend. Maybe some of you had a s'more over the weekend. A
few too many, right?
Right.
So you guys know how this works. So a s'more, you start with the marshmallow. How many of you would say marshmallow is your favorite? Is the favorite part of the s'more? So yeah, I'm gonna just say here that I think the marshmallow represents our faith, and I think our faith is meant to be this really pure, amazing thing that is usually, chewy, pliable, flexible. We try to adjust with it. But most of the time when you see a marshmallow, especially this time of year, you think of s'mores. So to kind of illustrate that here, I would like to also represent church Wednesday nights, Sunday mornings. Okay, Wednesday nights, Sunday mornings. So typically the way this works is with a s'more, you know how this works. You build the marshmallow here. Usually you put it here and you kind of do your thing. But it's missing something. It's missing the chewy.
The chocolate.
The chocolate.
The best part.
The sweetness
okay, maybe
of
not the best
chocolate. Well, I don't know. I like the chocolate. Sometimes you just grab the chocolate, don't you?
Yeah, you kind of nibble a little piece and then you're like, okay, I guess I'll put this on the...
yeah.
I guess I can put it on
and
the
then there's
now.
the roasting and there's all that great stuff here.
The process.
The process, yes. Yeah. So I can't believe I can't.
Now, Tony, can I pause you for a second?
Yeah.
Do you like the char marshmallow or do you like a nice golden brown marshmallow?
I like it where it's just hot. I don't like the black. Black scares me. So this is, this is it. This is your s'more, right? Now, for a lot of us here, this is how we know faith. We are in the middle. Our faith is in the middle. Chocolate is community. We've got our Wednesday nights. We've got our Sunday mornings. This is great. But then, as we all know, Wednesday nights changed. We didn't have it the way we liked it. And Sunday mornings changed. Everything's still going forward. The church hasn't been canceled, but it's different. And even community has been different. And so now you're just sitting here going, well, what do I do with this?
Just a marshmallow.
Just marshmallow, right? And so I've been kind of pondering this, and I came across a scripture verse that I think sums it up. It's from Hebrews chapter 6. I'm going to read it to you. It says, so let us stop going over the basic teachings about Christ again and again. Let's go on instead and become mature in our understanding. Surely we don't need to start again with the fundamental importance of repenting from evil deeds and placing our faith in God. And so this right here is, I think, a great passage. It just says, you got to do something with this. You can't continue to just expect that this is always going to save the day, because sometimes things will be removed from your life. When you graduate high school, all of this is going to change as well. And a lot of people, they graduate with the best of intentions, but they just hold this out here waiting for something to just do something to this. Now, let's just brainstorm really quick. What are some uses for marshmallows? What do you guys think?
Uses for marshmallows.
Besides s'mores. Rice Krispie bars. That's a great. I've got some here, actually. So
Marshmallow
I like that
guns.
idea. Rice Krispie bars. What else? What else can you do with a marshmallow?
You can put it in Jell-O.
Put it in Jell-O? Yeah.
Classic.
That's
Fruit
good.
salad.
Hot dish, yeah.
Nice fruit salad.
Fruit salad.
Fruit salad, yeah.
Yummy. What else?
Shoot it in a marshmallow gun.
You can shoot it in a marshmallow.
Oh, that's
gun.
the best.
That's
yeah.
Okay.
Brownie points for that.
So what we've done in this season, what our
marshmallow
leaders,
points.
have done, guys, which is why I love our leaders so much. They have taken that which could have just stayed out there and been stale, and they've done something else with it. And so, listen, I want to just say thank you. We want to say thank you to you for doing that, for not just letting faith get stale. Now, students, listen, if you've just let it get stale, that's up to you. But if you've let this season be something new and fresh, that's pretty awesome. Now, we do look forward to the day when we can reassemble that which we enjoy and turn up the heat and get something yummy out of this too. But I just want to encourage you tonight, whatever you've been doing with this, okay? First of all, thank a leader if they've helped you see other options. And also, leaders, I know that for some of you, you've been out there trying to serve and you've forgotten just how much you need this too. So we want to encourage you tonight. Know that from the bottom of our hearts, whatever we can do to continue to help you grow in this next season, we want to do it. We've all been adjusting, but one of our commitments in this next season is you. And so we thank you for that, and we want to encourage you to keep on keeping on.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And I just want to share with you, the reality is you are following a lot of different examples. Or I want you to think about the word example for a little bit. What kind of example have you found yourself following when it comes to this time in our lives? There's a lot of different examples. You can follow the example or the information or what you're gleaning from the news or from your friends, from your parents, or maybe you've been following the example of maybe what you've been gleaning from Wednesday nights or in your Zoom chat from your small groups, or before all this happened, the example that was set before you in small group time, or the example of what maybe the best example of what Jesus has given us and what he says to us in his word. And I want to share with you a moment where Jesus has with his disciples who he gives them an example to follow. And this is a pretty familiar passage. Maybe you've heard it before. It comes from John chapter 13, and it starts with verse 12. And it says this: after washing their feet, so Jesus is washing their feet, he put on the robe again and sat down and asked, "Do you understand what I was doing? You call me teacher and Lord, and you are right, because that is what I am. And since I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you ought to wash each other's feet." And then verse 15 says, "I have given you an example to follow. Do as I have done to you." I've given you an example to follow. Do as I have done to you. You have amazing leaders and volunteers. We just talked about them all night and celebrated them all night about the investment and how appreciative we are of them. And the example that they are following, when Jesus was talking to the disciples, when he was washing their feet, he was giving them an example of how to serve one another, how to love one another. That it wasn't about being the first or the best. It was about humility. It was about humbling yourself and serving one another. And Jesus says, follow this example. And not only that, but this example that I don't know if you know this or not, but this example that he was giving the disciples was like the lowest of low, like job or task that a servant would do that lived in a house, or that was called, like, it was like the dirtiest job, because they didn't have shoes all the time. They didn't just drive around in cars. They got around on their feet in sandals. And so their feet are all nasty and muddy and sweaty. Right? And then they would come into a house, and then the person would wash, the guest or the person that owned the house, the host would wash the guest's feet, or the servant would wash the guest's feet. And Jesus is saying, this is the example you need to follow. And what is so cool about your leaders and the volunteers that have been part of Riverside students is that they are living this out. Every Wednesday, every time they send you a text message, every time they go and hang out with you, It's because they love you, and not just because, oh, I need something else to do in my life. No, they're doing it because they feel compelled by their relationship with Jesus first, looking up, the relationship with Jesus first, and they're like, man, I am compelled to love other people and to be used by God to love other people, specifically middle school and high school students. And what a cool example that is. And we can learn a lot of different things from this world. We can glean a lot of different things, but I hope the biggest thing that you glean from is the example that your leaders are setting before you, because they're following the example of Jesus and they're trying their best. Are they going to be perfect? No, they're not going to be perfect, but the God that they believe in, the God that we believe in, is perfect. And that makes the action of service and the example perfect. So thank you, volunteers. Thank you, leaders, for doing your best to follow after Jesus and his example, so that it encourages, I know it encourages me and Tony, but also that it encourages you, students, to do the same, to come along somebody else and serve them and be the example of Jesus to them.
Yeah, and guys, when we come back together in person, which will happen at some point, and we're not going to announce like a date or anything, but when that happens, we're going to continue to need people like you, like our adult leaders, like our student leaders, to serve. Know that there are opportunities for you to do that, like Pastor Clayton was saying, to serve, to take a posture and say, let me just do what I can do. And I want to encourage you tonight in your chat to say, okay, in the meantime, okay, we're not there yet. In the meantime, what are you doing with your marshmallow? You know, are you again, Hebrews 6, look that up tonight. Talk about it as a group. Yeah. Are you just waiting for this reassembly to happen, or are you looking for something to dive into to really take ownership of your faith? We're late tonight because we had a restart, so we're gonna call things here. We are so grateful for you guys hanging in there tonight, and just know that one of our desires is that we continue to do ministry to you no matter what season we're in. We are grateful. Can we give a little shout out and a thank you to our leaders tonight? Woo! Those that came in.
Thank you, leaders. Yes, it has been a fun night. You ready, Tony?
I am. Yeah.
All right. So as always, use hand sanitizer. Don't hoard the toilet paper. Keep your physical distance. And draw close to God. We love you all, and we hope to see you soon.
See you soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.